This is Cover to Credits, and we are back and have seen more movies and want to talk about them. Started talking about Star Trek today. Maybe get out of bed at 10:30. It was terrible.
Oh,
Had to be at the theater at 10:30. That's crazy talk. Means I had to get up a lot earlier. Anyway, so we saw the movie, we were back.
So we're gonna break it down into kind of acting, plot, rating. So, did you have plus minuses acting to the actors and stuff? I thought overall, did well.
Done alright. I didn't think any of the acting was really amazing.
It is a Star Trek movie.
Blockbuster.
So some of the lines also are going to come across very cheeseball. That's just that's par for the course. Simon Pegg is one of the writers. To me, I thought Scotty had some of the better lines.
Yes and no. I thought a lot of his stuff was kind of forced. It seemed like the Doctor had a lot.
Yeah, no, but that's the part for Bones. Bones is McCoy is supposed to be the punchline. Supposed to be the forced guy. That's why the damn it Jim comes out all the time. That's supposed to be that part.
I know, but it's still so bad.
It's not though, because the whole theater was laughing at it. That's the point. That's why they put the straight man and him as Spock and McCoy together in part of the movie alone, so they can do that and they can play the straight man and the funny man. But I really the only issue I had was I hated the way Idris Elba sounded as Krull. It sounded like he had too much teeth in his mouth and he had to speak around it. And it was getting really weird. He's got a very recognizable accent anyway, which is fine. But then when he was talking as Krull, it sounded like the teeth were too big and he had to speak around them. And I was like, I don't like that. But other than that, I didn't have any issues. Did you have any major problems?
No, nothing too bad beyond random Star Trek cheesiness.
Part of the deal, par for the course. Plot then. Did you like the story?
Pretty good.
I enjoyed the story. Did you see the twist of Krull? We won't speak. That's all we'll say. Did you see that coming?
No.
I did not either. Action in this movie is good. I thought the action was good. The fighting, the flying, any kind of a gunfight.
Action was excellent.
Pretty good. The set pieces, like the design was cool. I mean, you're on new planets.
Yeah, like I said, to me, this movie didn't really have a ton going for it. While on the other hand, it was a pretty good summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
Action was good. The acting was good enough.
The design of Yorktown was cool.
Yeah, like I said, it
that was
had a
really
lot of
cool.
really awesome visuals, a lot of really good action, and like I said, it's a summer movie. Go have a bucket of popcorn and just turn your brain off for 2 hours.
This movie also though fits the bill when you're looking for a good Star Trek movie. This is a good Star Trek movie where this to me felt more like some of those old original ones than the last two have. And I think that's why even when you look up and read some of the reviews, big Trek fans have said that same thing, where this one is kind of hitting the people that were Trekkies, big huge Star Trek fans, and who weren't. And it's hitting both of them. People are liking it because it is that summer blockbuster where it just works. Before we rate it, random story that I liked was Kevin and I get out of the theater and we're sitting there for a second and older guy walks up to us and asks us a couple of questions about the movie and he goes, I feel like I'm getting really dirty here. And I look at Kevin and we just kind of shake our heads like, no,
you have not even begun to plumb the depths.
He asked two questions that truthfully I can see where he got confused from them. And so then we straightened out what all went on, and it made sense. And two things. One thing that I thought was really cool, if you go see this movie, stay during the credits, because they do a very nice little memorial nod for Leonard Nimoy and Anton Yelchin, who both had passed away prior. Well, I think Nimoy passed away before this movie was done shooting, and Yelchin was after it was done shooting. So they did something kind of nice. So any kind of a nod to them I thought was nice in the trailer, or in the credits. Alright, so rating.
I'm going to give it a 7. Probably.
I enjoyed the movie a lot. I think I'm going to give it an 8.
Now, one caveat.
Uh-oh.
If they have put in a scene where blonde alien chick took her clothes off for no reason like last movie, I would have given it an 8.
They did do that in the last movie. I forgot about that.
I'm just saying, it would have got the 1 point bump needed to move from a 7 to an 8.
Correct if I'm wrong, but no love interest for only one relationship really has anything to do with any of this. Truthfully, there were nobody else. That's surprising to me. That's a bit of a trope that they skipped.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm okay with that. I hadn't thought about that. But yeah, so 7 and 8. I would recommend. This is definitely a movie to see in the theater. Like big movie. It's a big movie. It's. I imagine, maybe not. I imagine the 3D is pretty good, probably with the way the visuals were. I could see that being cool. Space. We don't watch 3D that much between the two of us.
Makes my brain hurt.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just I'm over it. I mean, it's kind of, to me, it was bad. We've had that discussion before. It's not going anywhere, but whatever.
It's going somewhere.
It's not. It's really not. That's the sad thing.
It's going.
So I would definitely both recommend going to see this movie in the theaters. It's in its second or third week now. I think second week. Did pretty well from what it was number 1 in the box office. They're already talking about the sequel. J.J. Abrams, who's like a producer and all these, that's why we see Bad Robot before the movie. J.J. Abrams did an interview talking about what might possibly happen in the next one. Like they've already kind of storyboarded stuff, and I mean, it's probably still not coming for 5 years or something like that, 2 or 3, but they're still already working, which is a good sign. I'd be up for a sequel. I liked all 3 of these. So again, both of us here recommend.
It's a solid series, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's.
I mean, it's not
necessarily the hardcore Star Trek-iness. It's more of, like I said, it's more of a summer blockbuster.
This one though is getting closer, and to me, this series is not of the great and epicness of like what they did with Episode 7 of Star Wars, and like it seems more tight than that. Where Star Wars seems extremely vast, and like it's getting bigger. It seems like in the new movies, this seems very tight and controlled, and I'm okay with that because it's going to stick to the Enterprise, and we're going to roll through. And sooner or later, they're going to get to Klingons, and sooner or later, they're going to get to the Borg, and that'll be interesting. So, like and share this video, and so please subscribe if you enjoy watching our channel. We post all these videos to our Facebook feed, and you can find us at Cover the Credits on Facebook. But until next time,
thanks for staying till after the credits.